Hello stock stalkers, very good afternoon and a happy weekend. Dubai Expo 2020 have started, market have still not reacted positively. Thin volumes are witnessed in the market. Let's check out the market index in detail, whether we are in a downtrend or downtrend have started. Also we check out the stocks that can be traded coming week. With that, let's start the video. This is the daily chart of Dubai Financial Market Index. We know that resistance was around 2920. Market touched this zone and from here it started to make lower lows and lower highs. When the market makes lower lows and lower highs, this is a clear indication of a downtrend. Now to understand this better, I will move up to weekly chart in a while so that we can analyze in detail. These white lines that you are seeing are support and resistance zone. Clearly we could see first support was around 2880. Market broke it with this huge red candle. I was expecting a reaction at 2860 zone. Nothing. Market broke this zone with a huge red candle. These big candles indicating institutional selling. These candles are not made by us. We are small retail traders. When institutions sell, they make these huge candles. Now, once market broke the support becomes resistance. I'll give you a good example here. Watch out this area. This was the support that is around 2845. When market broke this support, now you can see long wicks at the top indicating selling pressure. So support once broken will now act as a resistance. It broke the support, it tried to go back, found resistance, again it tried for the second time, and then with a bang it broke many support zones. 2816 was one support, 2800 was very good support, it was psychological and technical support. This also got broken. Again we could see a huge red candle. The lowest was around 2751. From here we can see a good bounce, but at the same time we are seeing long wick at the top indicating selling pressure. So is this a simple bounce or we can call it a reversal? Well, as of now there is no confirmation. Now what I will do is I will remove the drawings and we will move up to weekly chart to analyze further. This is the weekly chart of Dubai Financial Market Index. This will give us a bigger picture. Let's identify the trend first. We can clearly see market is moving in waves. It's making higher highs and higher lows. Watch out the resistance area. This is the resistance. Market broke the resistance and from here it started to retrace. Where is the previous swing low? This is the previous swing low. Market is allowed to do anything between these zones. I have explained this on my Instagram as well. Market touched the resistance of 2920 and from here it's coming back for a retracement, correction, whatever you can say. It is allowed to come till 2835 to 36 zone and bounce again to make a new higher high. But if market breaks this zone and closes below 2835 or 36, we can see weakness in the market and then we can expect it to make further lower lows and lower highs. This will convert into a downtrend. Once this zone is broken, we can see a reversal happening. A new trend to the downside will start, which will not be healthy for the market obviously, and it will also affect the long-term chart. We can clearly see market was in a bullish mode, making higher highs and higher lows. Once it breaks the trend line, obviously we can see a chart damage. So let's see how the market will react coming week. This was the index. Let's check out some stocks now. Emaar Properties, also in a similar chart pattern. We could previously see it was making higher highs and higher lows, indication of an uptrend. After hitting the resistance around 4.30, we could see it started to correct or there was a retracement. Support is at 4.93. Now this phase is not a downtrend. This is a correction phase or a retracement, whatever you want to call it. We can see previously 3.93 is a strong support and resistance zone. Previously it was trying to cross, it got rejected. Huge and deep correction. Again it tried for the second time, rejection. After consolidating here for 3 to 4 days, we could see a nice breakout. Now let me remove the drawing so there is less confusion and you can understand properly. After consolidating for 3 to 4 days here, it broke the resistance, came back for a retest, and from here it started to make higher highs. Similarly, we could see market came back to retest the same level again. From here it started to make higher highs again, but this time it could not clear the previous resistance, meaning there was weakness in this trend. So after hitting the resistance around 4.26, it started to make lower lows and lower highs, indication of a downtrend, but no, downtrend have not yet started. Till the time we are above 3.88, market is still in an uptrend. So we have seen a bounce in Thursday's session. It opened with a gap up and closed at 4.02, closing above the resistance, that is 4.00. This looks good for a buy, but market is very thin and very weak as of now. Let's see if it can cross the resistance this time of 4.27. Gulf Financial House, this stock looks good for coming week. Previously we could see it got resistance right here and it made a double top kind of pattern. This was the first attempt and this is the second attempt. From here it started to correct itself. Support was around 0.705. Immediate resistance was at 0.730. I was just watching this stock to cross and close above 0.730. This looks very interesting to me. If tomorrow it crosses 0.739, I would be the first buyer. I would buy this one. First target is around 0.750. Second target is at 0.770. Last and final target, obviously if you can hold till then, is the previous swing high, that would be around 0.790. Amanat Holdings, as of now we are not seeing any confirmation yet. A strong resistance is at 1.12. If market crosses 1.12, next resistance is at 1.15. Now if we go by the price action, previous resistance was around 1.25. From here we saw massive sell-off. Support was found at 1.06. From here now we are seeing a chart pattern. Still not confirmed, but we are seeing higher lows, meaning lows are getting shifted to upside, but we are not seeing higher highs. If this was the high, market came back for a retest, but it could not cross the previous swing high, meaning this support is not yet confirmed. We want to see a high crossing 1.13. Well, if you are a risk taker and if you are very aggressive, this is a good place to buy. If you buy at 1.12 or 1.10 level, your next target should be 1.15. This is the immediate target here, and then if you can still hold it, market should climb up and touch the previous swing high, that is around 1.23. So as of now it's yes, looking good, but no confirmation. If you want to wait, if you are an orthodox trader, wait for it to cross 1.13 and then enter the trade. Aman, this is another stock that is very slow and struggling. As of now it's in a range. This is the lower range and this is the upper range. At times you buy at the support expecting it to hit the resistance, but most of the times what happens, you buy at the support, it just makes U-turn before hitting the resistance. It just wastes your capital, blocks your money, and you miss out another opportunities in the market. So wait for a breakout of this resistance. Resistance is at 1.07. Once this breaks, you can expect it to move to the previous high, that is 1.16 zone. Union Properties, this stock is also not performing well. In fact, most of the stocks are under pressure. As of now, we can see a good bounce right at the support zone. Why do I say this? Because previously we have a data showing that when it touched the same zone, it took a bounce and it made a high. Again, when it came back for a retest, we can see it was consolidating right at the same level, but it could not manage to make a new high. It broke this support zone. So this support zone will now act as a resistance. It broke the support. When it tried to cross again, we can see support now acting as a resistance. Similarly, same cases over here, it could not broke the resistance. Same case here as well. Once the resistance was broken, it came back for a retest. Now the same level is acting as a support. This was resistance, now it's acting as a support. We saw similar reaction right at the same area. Once the resistance was broken, it have come down for the first time to retest. Most likely we should see some positive reaction here. Well, if this support zone is stronger, we should see Union Properties taking off from here and start to make higher highs and higher lows. Let's see how it performs coming week. DR Development, similar kind of action. We can see right at the support we are seeing a green candle, but I was expecting a close around 0.297, so we can see a piercing line candle. This candle usually gives a good breakout, but it could not close above 0.297, so no confirmation yet. Now interestingly, we can see consolidation phase right here. So this was consolidation phase for DR. From here it made a breakout started to make higher highs and higher lows, resistance around 0.340. From here it started to make lower low and lower high. This chart pattern looks bearish. Most likely we can expect further down if it breaks the consolidation area, that is around 0.288. If the market comes below 0.288, we can immediately see it go below 0.275. It can even retest the lows of 0.256 area. So it looks a bit scary as of now. No confirmation. Real estate stocks are under pressure. Dubai Investment Company. This stock was very good. I have traded this stock so many times and I have made good money. Previously we can clearly see it was trending to the upside. After it broke the trend line, it's under deep correction. My interest would be at this level, that is 1.67 zone. From here it made a new high. It means this is a strong support zone. It broke the resistance and it started to climb up, making higher highs and higher lows. So once it comes around 1.67, we want to see some bullish chart pattern or bullish candlestick patterns so that we can enter the trade. If you are a swing trader, obviously your previous swing is around 1.90. This should be your target. Salama. This stock is also in a no trading zone. Previously I had mentioned that this stock was also in a range. This is the lower range and this is the upper range. We could see some fake breakouts right here and right here. This is the reason I don't like to trade when a stock is within a range. When you buy at the support, you can sell at the resistance, but you never know if this resistance will be crossed or it will come back to retest the support area again. We could see it came back for a retest again. This time it could not even cross the resistance or even touch the resistance. Again it made a U-turn from here, retesting the support zone. So support, once tested again and again, becomes weaker and eventually support will be broken. As of now we can see some bearish chart pattern. Do not enter Salama for now unless and until we see some confirmation. DFM, another stock that is very slow and it's within a range. Let's identify the levels. Well, this is the upper range and this is the lower range. Clearly we can see some good bounces from the support zone here, here. Market was consolidating here and eventually it made a breakout. It was also performing well. It sustained, but due to some news it broke the support and it's back within the range. As of now it's right at the lower support area of the range. Well, I would still not be interested to buy this one because when a stock is within a range, it may just push up, again it will come down or break the support of the range. So better to avoid such trades. Be patient, market will give you chances, you will make good money. For now, just keep stocking. Aramax, this stock is looking good. If you want to trade a stock that is right at the support, this is a good example. Why do I say this? Previously we could see when the market was at the support zone, it started to push up, making higher highs and higher lows. This was the resistance. So there is some juice at this support zones. Again the market is here, it have consolidated for 3 to 4 days. I think it's good to go up. Once you see it crossing about 3.60, this is good. Next resistance, let me mark it for you, is right here at around 3.75. So if you enter here at 3.59 or 3.60, you can target 3.75. Amlak Finance. This stock is also in a no trading zone. We can see a range. This is the upper range and this is the lower range. Now what do we see here? Previously we could see this stock got resisted right at the same level. We can see a long rejection candle again. So this is once, this is twice, and now again it tried to cross the resistance for the third time, but we can see a rejection. From here it started to make price action, lower lows and lower highs. Most likely it will hit the support or the lower range of this range. So if you are a swing trader and if you want to enter the trade, you can buy at the support level after seeing a bullish candle or a bullish chart pattern. Till then, wait and see how it reacts. Your next target will be obviously at the previous swing high, that is around 0.294. But when you are trading a stock that is within the range, there are good chances it can bounce from the support and again make a U-turn, breaking the support zone. So be very careful, keep a tight stop loss. Air Arabia, we can previously see this was the support zone for Air Arabia 1.32. Right from the same level, it made a new high crossing the previous resistance. it could not sustain and started to retrace, making lower lows and lower highs. Again, what we are seeing a bounce from the same area. We can see a nice good bullish candlestick in Thursday's session, but I am still not ready to buy this one. This is a very slow stock. It's affected by COVID-19 travel regulations and as of now in a no confirmed trend. Also, it's within a range, so avoid this one as well. Emaar Malls. This stock is looking a bit interesting. This is support for Emaar Malls 1.95. Previously we can see it was right at the support. From support it took a bounce and made a new high. It reached around 2.14. Again, when it came back for a retest, we could see it spent so many days at the support, made a false breakout to the downside, and we can see this long green candle indicating buyers got activated and pushed the price to the upside. After consolidating here for around 8 to 10 days, it again tried to make a new high. Right at the previous resistance, it got rejected. Again for the third time, it have come to retest and we are seeing a solid green candle right at the same level. Most likely we can see a continuation from here. A previous swing should be a good target, that is around 2.12. Dubai Islamic Bank. As I had just explained few minutes ago, this is the gap created by the market. Most of the time market comes back to fill up the gap. We can see a nice consolidation right near the gap, that is around this level. This is the support for the market. Thursday's closing is very good. The first target should be around 5.05. This is the first resistance. Second should be the previous swing high, that is 5.19. For now, if it breaks 4.98, you should immediately buy this one. Expect a breakout of this range and it will start trending to the upside. Emirates NBD Bank. We can see a double top kind of pattern. It hit the resistance of 14.25. From here we can see a massive sell-off. In Thursday's session, it was trying to cross the previous candle's high but got rejected at 13.15. As of now, it's under selling pressure. When Emirates NBD moves down or goes down, it takes market along with it. Reason being, it's heavy weighted stock and index moves when Emirates NBD moves. That's it guys for now. Thanks for watching. Keep stocking.